Hi, and welcome back. In this video, we'll dive deeper into the casino game of roulette. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, now is the time to do so. We'll continue our simulations with the European roulette, but this time the play is continued until all the money is gone. This will uncover some more strategies.
Let's crunch some serious numbers. We simulated 200,000 games of European roulette, starting with $50 and making one-to-one bets of $1 each. Check out this graph. The x-axis shows the maximum money reached in each game, and the y-axis shows the percentage of games reaching that amount. Some interesting findings. The max money reached in all games was $296, the average max money reached was $67, and the median is $61. In the cumulative graph, which shows the probability of reaching a given target amount of money, we see that the chance of reaching the median $61 is of course 50%. The chance of reaching the average max money of $67 is about 36%. Reaching $73 is about a 25% chance. Reaching $103 drops to a slim 5%. From this data, you can derive a strategy to quit while you're ahead with $73, for example, understanding that you'll reach this goal only about 1 out of every 4 games. Now let's look at the graph that tells us about the percentage of each round occurring, which indicates how long you might stay in the casino. The maximum number of rounds was 27,286. That's an all-nighter. The average number of rounds was 1,830, with the most popular between 500 to 1,000. Note that only an even number of rounds occur because we started with $50 and consistently used one-to-one bets.
Now we ran simulations for different bet types and bet sizes, collecting data for each in a table. Let's analyze the one-to-one bet table. Expectedly, the maximum money that can be reached increases with larger bet sizes. The average maximum money also increases, but the chances of reaching it decline, a beautiful trade-off. The average number of rounds declines with bigger bets, and interestingly, this decline is linear. Additionally, the most frequent number of rounds drops dramatically with larger bets. Let's look into the different tables, and I'll share my insights along the way. As expected, the maximum money that can be reached increases with riskier bets. The average maximum money continues to climb with more risk, and the chances of reaching it keep declining. With riskier bets, the maximum number of rounds grows significantly, while the most frequent number of rounds declines sharply. Surprisingly, the average number of rounds remains fairly constant, regardless of the bet's risk level. Let's also examine the famous doubling strategy with European roulette, starting with $50. The strategy involves doubling your bet size each time you lose and returning to your original bet size after a win, always betting on one-to-one outcomes. Insights: the maximum money grows dramatically, reaching potential sky-high figures. The average maximum money is even higher than with the 35-to-1 bet. The average number of rounds is much smaller, but the maximum number of rounds increases significantly. Conclusion: with the doubling strategy, you can reach incredible heights, but also risk falling quickly in a spectacular way.
Lastly, let's look at the next 4 tables, which provide practical data to help you strategize your evening at the casino. If you're feeling particularly lucky and opt for a prize that occurs only 10% of the time, you'll need to decide how much money to risk and which bet type and size will suit you. Keep in mind that riskier and larger bets usually result in fewer rounds. After all, you're at the casino for fun, right? For instance, let's say you choose a 2-to-1 bet, are willing to risk $250, and plan on betting $10 each time. Your strategy would be to keep playing until you reach $173 times 5 equals $865, or lose all your money. Conclusion: riskier or higher bets can lead to bigger payouts due to volatility and fewer rounds, which means you don't fall into the law of large numbers. However, the downside is that you can also lose your money faster, potentially ending your evening at the casino quickly.
The only sure thing in roulette is that eventually you will lose all your money. So a friendly piece of advice: only bet for fun with an amount you're willing to lose, and that is worth the entertainment. We hope this video has given you a new appreciation for the hidden stats of roulette. Hit that subscribe button and jump straight into the next one for more exciting stats.